Good afternoon, guys. Welcome back to the channel. It's Mark here with theredstarloft. Hope you're all doing well. Merry belated Christmas to everybody. Hope everybody had a good weekend. It's been a little while since I was with you guys, but it's been a bit of a crazy time recently. I just as the breeding got underway and just as the birds got paired up and started laying eggs, I, along with basically my whole family, came down with COVID. So yeah, just to put it quickly, it was far from fun. So I was out of commission for basically 2 weeks. I've been out of work for 2 weeks. I'll be heading back to work tomorrow. I'm all good now, but it's been a rough couple of weeks, and still a little feeling a little lazy, lacking energy. Definitely doesn't feel great to be in a dusty loft, even with a mask. But I had to come in here and I had to clean up a little bit, square the birds away. They were basically just being visited once a day for a couple minutes, just being fed and being given water, and that was it. So now I had to make up, because 2 weeks is a long time to basically more or less abandon the birds. So aside from them being fed and being given water, they basically got zero attention, so fell behind a little bit. So I'm trying to catch up now, do what I can, but yeah, just when something like that happens, you fall behind in everything. So birds aren't exactly a number one priority in my life, so you do what you can. But as you guys can see, we've got birds in the nest. I had to add these here just because there was too much open space between these boxes or these nests and these, and they would just hop over and make trouble for each other. So I managed to get those up before I got struck down. So my Gannus birds are still here. As I mentioned before, she got injured. She has a bad leg and she's not recovering at all. It's been months now. So basically she's still laying eggs, and I'm just basically getting eggs out of her and putting them under other birds over here. So as long as she's producing viable eggs, it's all good. It is what it is. It's a shame that she's had some sort of an injury and that leg is basically useless, so she's hopping around. So I'm keeping him in here so she's not under too much stress, under too much pressure. These birds would not leave her alone. If you guys see these blood spots right there, nothing bad happened. It was this fantail. It was his blood feathers on his feet. They kind of yeah, you learn about those as you get a fantail, and I was told about him beforehand. So yeah, that's blood spots from his blood feathers. But yeah, that happened while I was down with COVID too. So yeah, just kind of everything happened at once, but we're catching up. We're catching up and we're getting better. So if you guys take a look, I do have 2 new pairs, 4 birds that I've acquired right before I got COVID. So I've had them paired up separately for about 4 or 5 days, and now they're back in here. I'm gonna give them a couple of nests. These are 2 of them. All 4, I'll show them to you guys, but all 4 of the birds are young 2020 birds, and all 4 of them have competed and completed the entire Hoosier One Loft season by Jim Ward. So they're definitely good birds that I've kind of picked out myself, and birds that look really nice. So yeah, like I said, they've completed the entirety of the 2020 Hoosier One Loft race, including the final race. So I've managed to get them in my loft. These are 2 of them. I'll go into more detail about them a little bit later when I have a little bit more time and a little bit more energy. Right now, I'll just show them to you guys. But these real pretty blue bars, just beautiful birds. Really strong, really just plumb solid birds. That's 2 of them. And then we've got this check right here. Come on now. yeah, the check that's being pushed around by that one. There we go. That's the newest edition, along with the one right next to it with the blue and pink bands. So them two. So 3 blue bars. And I mean, this bird right here especially is definitely my favorite. He's just such a strong, such a solid bird, has such a strong stance and presence. They definitely differ from the birds that I have just by looking at them. They are on average a little bit bigger than the birds that I have, which I don't really like huge birds, but there's something about them. They have this presence, and they feel so solid when you hold them, all 4 of them, that I had to get them. So I'll be breeding from them, and the young birds from them will be available as well. Like I said, I will go into a little bit more detail about them at a later video. I just don't have the energy. I'm already out of breath, if you can't tell. So we do have some young birds. These were my first hatches. They're already banded. They have the 2020 bands on them because the 2021 bands still aren't in. But this is that blue check right there. And you guys know the hen. This hen right there, the pied. We've got those from them. And this guy has got a couple of young birds in there as well that have just hatched. 2 that have hatched in there. They should be laying eggs any day now. This one is on eggs as we speak. They should be laying eggs any day now as well. We've got a couple here. We've got 1 down here that I've got a band. We've got 2 right here off of the check. I'm not gonna go disturb them, they're too far low. And there is one right here. So we've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 birds, and 10 young birds, and 2 that should be laying any day now. So we've got, you know, not bad for me not being around at all. I came back to 10 birds, and I managed to band the ones that needed to be banned, and still have a few that should be popping out any minute now. So it's definitely in progress. All these birds that I just showed you guys, they have all been sold. They're just, you know, they have to grow up. But if you guys are interested in any birds from any of my further rounds, please do send me an email. It's theredstarloft@gmail.com. I'll have it in the description as well. Again, theredstarloft@gmail.com. And if you have any questions, if you have any inquiries about any young birds, we can definitely discuss it there. I know I've gotten some emails. I'm behind on about a dozen emails that I'm hoping to get to tonight. Again, you just didn't have the energy or the will to talk business while I was down, but I'm gonna try and get to those today and answer all of those emails. So please do feel free to email me, and throughout the week I'll be getting back to you guys for future rounds. So I've got about, I can't remember off the top of my head, 16 to 20 birds for sure that have already been reserved. These couple of young birds, this guy right here and this guy right here, they've been sold for some time now. I was actually supposed to meet the guy last week. He doesn't live too far away, but last week I was in quarantine, so we have to reschedule that. But that should be happening in the upcoming days. Actually, it's him and him down there. That's a hen. But yeah, that's more or less where we stand, guys. You know, not a whole lot going on. It's winter, it's breeding, and I'm just trying to get back on schedule now, trying to make sure the birds have what they need. They've been getting the essentials, you know, their feed, their water, as well as their grit. But now, you know, I'm gonna give them a little bit more of their supplements. Right now they've got the VitaPro combo in the water. I've closed off this opening, and then I control the window. I keep it more open or more closed depending on how cold it is. We've had last week, we've had a few days in a row where the temperature was under 20 degrees throughout the day, and then, you know, in the single digits overnight, so definitely closing it up a little bit. This one stays open at all times, so some air gets through, but that is, you know, more or less where we stand. Again, this is one of the new birds right there. So as I've said it before, I absolutely love every single one of them. They're just such nice, such solid birds. And this one being my favorite of the four. And there's the other one as well. Them two are paired up, so it should be some interesting young birds coming out of them. But other than that, guys, I really don't know what more to tell you. Just giving you a quick breeder update, showing you a couple of new birds. I'm gonna finish up in here, head back inside, and rest up a little bit before I have to get back into work tomorrow. So as I said, any questions, any inquiries, email me. Email's in the description, theredstarloft@gmail.com. I'll get back to all of your questions. I've been on top of them for a while, but then, you know, hit a glitch in the road. The Ganis birds, 2 rounds are reserved, so, you know, we're looking a little far into the future with these if you're interested in these, but, you know, definitely do let me know either way. So as always, guys, thank you for watching. I appreciate the comments, the support. Please stick around, you know, come in a little bit. Once more birds are here, I'll definitely give you another update. So stay safe, stay healthy, and I will talk to you guys at a little bit of at a little bit of a later date. So as always, thanks for watching and have a good one.